If an angel can fall, does that mean a demon can ascend? That's an interesting question. I mean, why not? I mean, if the nature of the angel doesn't hold them back to fall and become something malevolent, theoretically, why not the other way around? Even though I don't think I've ever heard of a demon or devil ascending so far. Neither in played stories nor in official stories. But hey, maybe we find someone in this game. Okay. First things first, let's just level up. And as usual, we are still going strong for the bard. Yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of thinking about I don't know if I maybe should put something more into lore. Of course, currently just Ember knows lore. Religion lore. So I'm not sure about that. But also we are currently the best at all the lore skills besides religion. So yeah, let's just stay that way. Alright. Intimidating prowess. Add your strength modifier, add your persuasion skill. So, -1. Very tempting game. Uncanny dodge. So I can react. No, she loses dexterity bonus if attackers invisible. Doesn't sound too bad. And we can also take a skill focus. Now we already have it in for persuasion. Could also take it for like world knowledge or nature knowledge. Law nature and law religion are wisdom. Makes sense. I'm not sure. And I'm also just gotta put one rank into law religion, because it's trained only, so we can use it. Okay, uncanny observer. Okay, that's also nice. But I don't know, I think the skill focus is nicer than canny observer. Cause well, it starts a bit worse, but it gets better once you have 10 ranks in it. So... so many options. I mean, that's really nice, but you see, if I would do that for every single character in my party, I don't know, the stream would be over for just one level up. Like 3 episodes, just leveling up. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna take another skill focus. I'm a bard, so that's my job. Yeah, let's just go into religion. So we have just 2 characters who know that, maybe, or Arcana, perception. We'll just take perception. I can't decide. Oh no, another decision. Blur. I think Blur is pretty nice because of the flat 20% hit chance. So we're gonna take that one. Done. Okay. Yeah, thankfully the others we can just level up as they are. Our dodge shots also not too bad. I mean, we're not taking Daeran with us anyway, but I still want to see what's changing. Okay, let's go for Nenio. Yeah, she also seems to be master of knowledge and lore. Yeah, especially knowledge with intelligence 20. Ooh, fireball is always nice. Alright, Ember. No, but even she doesn't improve her religion skill. We need someone with religion. But I know there's a cleric coming, so I hope he got some he got some points at the religion. Lann is still going for the physical aspects. Dark skin. Oh, improving AC, this is also nice. Yeah, better shooting. Also sounds smart. Ooh, true. In Pathfinder, you got a base attack bonus, and when it's high enough, you get additional attacks, so you can have a multi-attack, which is also nice. More attacks are always cool. Alright, Woljif. Oh, that's an insane stealth modifier. Plus 20. Right, Ulbrig. Yeah, he seems to have some similar proficiencies to Lann. Ah, but beside that you don't get really anything interesting. Shifter's Fury to make several ferocious attacks. Gaining a second attack. It's basically also multi-attack. Alright. Yeah, let's just complete that. I don't think I will be taking Camellia with me. Seelah maybe, so... Mercy deceased. Ah. Okay.
Should I?
All leveled up, ready to go. Yeah, and I think this is going to be a quite talk-intensive stream, since we have to get used to our position and talk with all the people here. So let's start here, with the storyteller. The old elf smiles when he hears your footsteps. Allow me to congratulate you on your victory, and on acquiring mythical powers capable of casting down the strongest of demons. I actually got the pages you were looking for from the gay garrison. The storyteller carefully takes the pages from your hands. His fingers touch the ancient letters gently, examining them lightly, following their lines. You can just trace the writing? That's insane. I see myself, young, energetic, able to see. Oh gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally, I will learn... Finally, I will find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. The elf's expression becomes withdrawn. The wrinkles on his face soften. Thank you, Logan Aldori, and please follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. The storyteller inhales sharply a few times and begins his story. They are leaving. The people of Keonin faced the coming Earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling the disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mages, and skilled healers. All of them hurry to the gate of Sovereign, looking around fearfully. A clear, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for Golarion. I am ashamed, and I'm sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe, but my will is strong. I am staying. Earthfall? Earthfall is the name given to a cataclysmic event in which a shower of meteorites impacted Golarion in 5293 before something. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thessalion and Asland, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the inner sea. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfall's impact settled in Golarion's upper atmosphere and blotted out the sun for 1,000 years, creating the Age of Darkness. My kinfolk are looking at me angrily. How dare I diminish their decision with my recklessness? My choice makes them coward, traitors of their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook with a tree bark cover. In case you change your mind. With a heavy sigh, he returns to the line of those departing. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I watch the gate of the Sovereign Stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go too. I open my master's notebook. There are his notes about traveling between worlds. In case you change your mind. He hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and find my way to Sovereign. That will never happen. My mouth set stubbornly. I tear my master's notebook to pieces. I use my false pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come. Slow-mo walking. And they are walking through. Why exactly did the elves decide to flee, not fight? The storyteller's lips purse with disdain. They are afraid to lose what they have. They were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine much to enter fight with the aftermath of Earthfall. Your mentor's a mage? Then you must be too, right? Yes, I am an archmage, and this title's well deserved. I have acquired delicate mastery and succeeded in many areas of magic. But curiosity has always pushed me toward new knowledge since the first day of my apprenticeship. What exactly is the Sovereign Stone? A magnificent crystal, bent into an arc by a mighty hand of an ancient divine creator. Our great gate to other worlds. It breathes power, it dreams of eternity. Why exactly are you angry at your fellow elves? Spent many hundred years in Carionin. I've always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest that was our home, but the rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them. But I love Golarion. All its places, all the forms it manifests in. I traveled widely, and then came home and told my kinfolk about my travels, but they weren't interested. They only cared about Kionin. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad and angry. What happened next? Earthfall happened at night. I am standing at the top of my tower, many miles to the north of Kionin, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock crushing down on my world. And then a blow. Vibrations that penetrate everything, reaching down into the bowels of Golarion and up to the vaults of the sky. Crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness, drowning in timelessness along with countless denizens of Golarion. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I come around, the darkness remains. My first terrible thought, I'm blind. But no, little by little, I begin to see the stone wall. I am alive, but why is it so dark? The answer is quick, the smell of ash everywhere. The great burn sacrifice filled the air with incinerated particles of what was recently the continent of Iceland. Grey clouds of ash covered the sky, cutting us off from the sun and the moon, dooming us to dusk at day and complete darkness at night. My heart sinks with fear. Treacherous thoughts fill my mind. Why did I stay? Why didn't I run like everyone else when I had the chance? I clench my teeth and stand up to watch Earthfall, proudly, like the last archmage of Kionin should. Will my world really perish like this? Will I perish? No, that will never happen. I am still alive, and I can fight Earthfall and the darkness. Not run from it in a blind panic like my kinfolk and my cowardly teacher. But what can I do? I will not stop the disaster. I will hardly be able to save empires from the destruction. What can I do? I am but one archmage, powerful and weak at the same time. I mean, we know what Earthfall is, so I won't ask that. What was the tower you mentioned? It's my retreat to the north of Kionin, my home away from home, my observatory. From its top, I wished the stars, and when they were correctly aligned, the other worlds as well. Here, in the northern wastelands, I found the highest mountain and built a tower on top of it. On clear days, I could see the mist over the lake of mists and veils in the east. That's how high it was. Let's ask about Earthfall, and I won't read it aloud if it's just what you already know. Yeah, that's basically the description we already saw. What are you going to do next? I don't know. I need to think. My opponent, Earthfall, is much stronger than me. Without noticing, the storyteller raises his voice to shout. It's merciless. It does not simply destroy life. It kills an era, ending the greatness of Golarion civilizations. They will sink into oblivion, be forgotten, as if they never existed. I need to think. The elf suddenly winces and is silent for a few moments as he calms his heavy breathing. Forgive me, I shouldn't have raised my voice. This story was much harder than many before it, most likely because I played the main role in it. It's so strange to see myself feel the emotions tearing me up inside that I felt a long time ago and not remember them. It's like I split. I became both the storyteller and the main character. Too bad that story ended at that moment. Please, if you find other pages covered with ancient elven writings on your travels, bring them to me. I might be able to shed some light on my past, and we will find out how my story ended, and perhaps even why I forgot. Oh, very interesting. Thank you so much for your stories. Thank you for helping me remember those. If I may ask, have you decided to join the Crusade? You're still here. I've decided not to, I'm afraid. My path and the path of the Crusade lead in the same direction, but alas, they are not yet one and the same. After the demons were driven away from Kenabres, the path into the Worldwound became open, if only temporary. I'm planning on using this opportunity to visit. The elf falls silent. It doesn't matter now. I'd hate to bore you with the details of my venture, which may prove useless even for myself. However, I'll try to return to the Crusaders, and aid them in their confrontation with the demons after I'm done. I hope to meet you again in this world rather than the next. Alright, thank you for your time. I wish you interesting adventures. Alright. Who's Nura? Alright. Oh boy, this will be so much to read. Nenio. I hope we meet Deskari and Baphomet soon. I have numerous questions for them. Let's see who Nura is. This is Nura, Denwari's tent. It seems she brought a lot of unnecessary items along with her. Alright. Got lots of books, which we are not going to read, I think. But, ooh. Let's steal. I mean, we are the head of the Crusade, we're just redistributing our resources, right? Right.
Beautiful.
Ah, but we didn't see Nura. Okay, let's go into the Tyrabates tent. This is mine and Enivia's tent. We're both used to traveling, but the Queen insisted our tent to be furnished like a commanding officer's. Ooh, a magical half-plate. Ventures of a Fearless Crusader. Let's see. I don't think we have half-plate of Vigor. Oh, +2, and it gives a bonus to Constitution. Oh. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. If you couldn't tell. Half-plate is heavy armor. Okay, let's give it to Seelah. Okay, then let's just talk to Ember. I have no system in how I explore the camp. It's just going. So many of our own have perished, and for what? I've seen so many happy faces today. It's so good for us to keep fighting for a day to come when no one else will have to die. Okay, Ember. Yes, you're right. Thank you, little girl.